Another big injury rocks the Hurricanes as a major defenseman goes down day to day, right as the playoff push begins. This is not good news for the Canes this time of year. Welcome to Hurricanes Digest. I'm Jeff Testanero. I would invite you to like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends. Let's get those subscription numbers up. Let's do it. Leave some arguments. Leave some arguments in the comments right down below. Argue with me. I welcome a good challenge in the comment section. I'm going to answer you, I promise. Speaking of good challenges, the Hurricanes, it's always a challenge. One step forward, two steps back, especially with the injuries. God, all season it's been something. It's been something with these injuries. They're facing another one. Let's not forget Mr. K'Andre Miller went down in October with an injury. William Carrier, he went down at one point this year. Eric Robinson, he went down at one point this year. The scary one was Seth Jarvis when he went down with a lower body injury. Cannot be without Seth for long. That is a big hole. He's back, though, which makes me happy. And he's playing with some ferocity that I haven't seen out of Seth Jarvis in a very long time. Let's not forget Jaccob Slavin. He was out for a number of months with injury. Came back, warmed up, won a gold medal. He's back. He looks good. So that's good. And of course, without Slavin, Jarvis, Robinson, Miller, Carrier, the Hurricanes soldiered on. They soldiered right through it. Pyotr Kochetkov, this is the one I feel bad about. I feel bad for Pyotr. Out for the season. Gonna need surgery. Possibly back for the playoffs. I say don't rush it, which is how they found Bussy. I know Bussy's looked kind of human lately, but I wouldn't rush it. Let him come back nice and healthy for next year. And again, and it's not his first time on the shelf, Mr. Shane Gostisbehere goes down with a lower body injury he sustained Friday night in Edmonton when he took a skate blade to the inside of his leg after a monster hit. I mean, he rocked that dude. A skate came up, hit him in the leg. Always kind of scary. Went back into the tunnel. Didn't look like he was coming back. Came walking back out. Anxiety is good. Everything's normal. Hits the ice. Miller sets up an amazing power play. Shane Gostisbehere scores a goal. And then immediately is brought back into the tunnel. Back into the locker room. Day to day. I know he's been dealing with some nagging groin problems all season. So day to day, not a bad diagnosis for Shane-O, but not good not to have him. Rod was asked if he had any injury updates. So Coach Brind'Amour then responded, I don't really have one. I mean, it's obviously not good. He's kind of been dealing with stuff, I feel like, all year. And just when he kind of gets rolling, he keeps getting nicked up. So I don't really have an update at this time. Shane Gostisbehere, not a stranger to offensive production. He's actually the leading defenseman in offensive production for the Carolina Hurricanes this year. So yes, Caniacs, it is scary when he does kind of go missing. He missed 17 games due to a nagging groin injury. But while on the ice, he's got 11 goals, 32 assists, 43 points, leading all defensemen in offensive production. He is their offensive defenseman this year. He's been really good at it. So losing him sucks. It stinks. I don't like it. Rod doesn't like it. Nobody likes it. He's great on the team. Everybody likes him. Seems like a really nice guy. You know, who fills in now for Shane Gostisbehere during this playoff push? We haven't tied anything up yet with a nice pretty bow. I know we're number one in the East, possibly clear contenders to win the Stanley Cup. I would assume it's Colorado in the West. I'm sure Minnesota has something to say about that. But anyway, obviously Alexander Nikishin. It came down that Nikishin would receive more ice time on power plays and penalty kill. Nikishin, I'm a big Nikishin fan. Strong, talented defenseman, never afraid to go mix it up, can score, can assist, so that covers his hole. But who actually, replaces Shane during this time? Enter, drumroll. Drumroll, please. Mr. Mike Riley will take Shane Gostisbehere's spot in the lineup. Robinson doing pretty good when he's out there. Riley, he's played 29 games with the Hurricanes, 1 goal, 6 assists. So yeah, I mean, it's not Gostisbehere type of numbers. So if you take Nikishin and put his production plus Riley and what production he gives you while on the ice, maybe some more ice time will wake up his magic stick, could get that flex moving or something. So it's going to be Mike Riley filling that filling that roster spot for Shane Gostisbehere. So between Nikishin and Riley, things aren't looking terrible. I mean, I'm not going to call for a fire sale here or anything. I'm not giving up on the Hurricanes. Missing Shane Gostisbehere does stink. It totally stinks, and I get that. Not expected to play against Pittsburgh. Listed as day-to-day. Fine. With the playoffs coming up, during this playoff push, if Gostisbehere needs to rest and heal up and do some rehab assignments on the ice during practice, maybe, I'm not sure what his contract, I'll look up his contract structure later, maybe an assignment or two with the Chicago Wolves. Get him back on the ice, get him back to form. Let's get him back healthy, because that's what we need. We need a healthy Shane Gostisbehere, just like we need a healthy Seth Jarvis, a healthy Keandre Miller. That's why I'm saying don't rush Kochetkov back. We need a healthy Peter Kochetkov, especially if Anderson does retire after this year, which I expect him to. The Hurricanes have soldiered on through injury all season to become the best team in the Eastern Conference and a viable challenge to whatever team comes out of the West. Everybody's expecting Colorado. The Minnesota Wild, anybody living up in Minnesota has something to say about that. They can do it. They can do it. They took over the number one spot from Tampa during injury. They fired their way up to the top to challenge Tampa for the number one spot and did that through injury. They can hold off Pittsburgh, who's not getting any younger, and the Islanders through injury. They can do it. It's not a fire sale yet. If Gostisbehere doesn't come back for the playoffs, that's another story, and that's another story for another time. If anything happens with Shane Gostisbehere, I will be the first to let you know. All right, I'll jump right back on here and we'll talk about it. Speaking of talk about it, why don't you like, comment, share, and subscribe? Like I said, leave me those comments. I love talking to you, Caniacs. I love talking to Hurricanes hockey, and I love talking it with you right there on YouTube. So go ahead and do that. So for Hurricanes Digest, I'm Jeff Testanero. See you later, Caniacs.